Welcome back to Hannity. The self-inflicted Biden border crisis is worsening. Tonight, we are learning more about a potential terrorist from Saudi Arabia with ties to Yemen, who tried to cross the Arizona border last week wearing an MT jacket. Now, authorities say he's linked to several subjects of interest, and they don't know how he got the jacket he used as a disguise. And get this, a new report from FoxNews.com citing multiple sources say even Uber drivers are aiding in the transport of illegal migrants into the U.S. interior. Now, conditions at the border are getting so bad that even Biden is being forced to face reality. The Department of Homeland Security announced they will use funds left over from President Trump to fill in the gaps for the border wall. And even the left-wing media is admitting that Biden's border response is failing, with an editorial in the Washington Post arguing that Biden's own border policy is contributing to the surge of migrants and the death toll. Here now with reaction, Senate candidate and Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich, along with Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Mark, I want to go straight to you. You're on the border state. I've been covering Yuma as well as what's happening in Texas. Can it get any worse down there, sir?
Well, every time you think, Lawrence, we've hit rock bottom, something else happens. As you know, there's a record amount of people flooding into this country this year. Just this last week, our office was involved in a record amount of fentanyl seized. And so Americans are dying. Our cities are more dangerous as a result of the failed Biden administration's policies. And it's one of the reasons why I've been battling in the courtroom, and whether it's suing over the failure to build the wall or deport those with criminal records, the Biden administration is making America more dangerous, and the cartels have seized operational control of our border. Don't forget, 2 milligrams of fentanyl, it can kill you. And just this past week, we've seized more than 6 million fentanyl pills just in Arizona alone. That's here now, but it's going throughout this entire country. People are going to die.
I'm sorry, Attorney General. Have you heard anything from Mark Kelly? He promised to be a moderate, that he didn't believe in open borders. He's got a big race coming up. So have you heard anything from him? Is he linking arms with you to get this under control?
No, I think that he is essentially voting with Chuck Schumer 100% of the time, and he's been co-opted by that D.C. globalist elite. It's almost like the old Waldo thing. Remember the old "Where's Waldo"? It's like, where's Kelly? Because no one's seen him here in Arizona. And as someone that grew up here and was a lifelong prosecutor, it just disgusts me, because this isn't a right versus left issue. It's a fundamental issue of right versus wrong, Lawrence.
So, Jason, we knew this was going to happen. When you allow a criminal enterprise to get away with it, they take advantage. We've heard that the Crips and Bloods are now aiding the cartel. Now we have Uber drivers doing it. We have American citizens that are helping to make this happen. But this was expected, right?
Yeah, it's no surprise. I mean, they probably getting a little Uber Eats along the way. This is big business. This is billions of dollars. This is the drug cartels taking over the border. Human trafficking, drug trafficking. They're bringing across COVID in record numbers. It's just totally out of control. Look, when I was in Congress, I was on the Immigration Subcommittee and there, the Judiciary Committee. When it was Biden and working with Obama, it was very similar. But Biden has taken it to a whole nother level. And Kamala Harris, I mean, she is absolutely nowhere. They have totally ignored this problem. They never bring it up. And if you go to the good state of Arizona, I think the Attorney General, by the way, is just doing a fantastic job there. But if you go to the Eloy Detention Center, you're going to find 150 different countries represented of people pouring across that border. It's not just a Mexico issue. It is a worldwide funnel that is passing through our southern border.
Jason, and then, I'm from the great state of Texas. The governor has to build his own wall for the state. It's never been done before.
Yeah.
They have to pay for the for the Texas State Troopers to do the majority of the rest because the Border Patrol are overwhelmed. I mean, this is not compassion what's happening right now.
If they understood how many people were being raped, it's unbelievable. It's just the attack on people and human life is just disgusting.
Attorney General?
Yeah, absolutely. The president has the apex of his power constitutionally and statutorily when it comes to the border. We saw the abject failure of the Biden administration in Afghanistan, and we know that as a result of their failed policies, Americans will die. We know the people on the terror watch list have been apprehended. Lawrence, you just mentioned the story of someone from Saudi Arabia with ties to Yemen. And so this is a real catastrophe. It's not global warming. This is the man-made disaster. And the Biden administration and his enablers like Cartel Kelly have brought this on our country, and people are going to die as a result of the failed Biden administration's policies. Shame on the Biden administration, shame on Cartelli. And that's why we have to continue to fight. People like Jason, I know, have talked about this issue, and he's absolutely right. We've sued the Biden administration because people are literally being released from our prisons and from our jails that have been convicted of crimes like arson, rape, manslaughter, and they're just being released into our community. Shame on the Biden administration, shame on Cartel Kelly, and shame on Nancy Pelosi.
You're exactly right. Jason, every state, every city is a border state, is a border town. All these drugs that are coming to the country, they're dropping people like a rock.
Yeah, the administration has not come clean, despite many requests from Congress as to where are you shipping these people. The reports are they're putting them on airplanes, they're putting them in vehicles, they're moving them into other parts of the country, just flowing them into society. And what are they supposed to do, Lawrence, when they get here? How are they supposed to provide? How are they supposed to buy food or get a job or do something like that? You can't just dump hundreds of thousands of people, and it ends up being millions of people into the society and not have a major economic and crime impact.
Oh, they know who's going to pay for it. We, the American public, are going to pay for it. That's why they keep including funding for illegal immigrants in all the bills they want to pass, because they have a plan. Well, I think we're under this illusion that the left doesn't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing, and Americans will pay for that. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining the program tonight.